morning. I'm Chip.
Hey, good morning. I'm Steve.
I'm Gene.
And this is Chip's Garage. Well, Steve, today, we've really went a different direction today.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I mean, this is a car that you just don't see very much. And, you've known Gene for how long now?
Time.
Tell us a story here.
Almost 20
yeah.
years.
Does he owe you $20?
Yeah, no, he's all right.
He pays his debts. All right.
He's got a Mercury like...
Me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I brought it up.
Sorry, Brian. Yeah. But no, he's got some really nice cars. He has a Mercury like mine, another car like what we're going to show. Beautiful cars.
Yeah. And he had 4 of these at one time.
Yeah,
he was telling us about.
And what I really like about Gene, he was a race car driver.
Oh, I know. He did round track in the Northeast.
Yeah, 17 years.
Yeah, 17 years. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Did you like the Chevrolets? Huh?
That's all he had.
That's all he had.
Fords didn't run too well.
For all you Ford viewers.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, shout out to Tara and FloridaCarshows.com. Check it out. You can find all the shows and everything. She posted in a couple of our videos. Good. I don't know if you noticed this last month. So thank you, Tara. Go there, check it out. FLACarshows.com, and you can check out all the Florida cars.
And if anybody wants a car in Chip's garage, get a hold of Chip or I.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're always looking to interview cars. Yep. And again, the channel's all about getting people to keep the car culture going, right? Get the women involved, the kids, younger generation. Steve, let's get into this thing. I want people to see. Gene, come on over here, buddy. So tell us, what is it? It's what year?
It's an 87 Monte Carlo SS Aero Coupe.
So I bet a lot of people, our viewers, don't know what that is. Now, is there a story behind the Aero Coupe?
Well, the Aero Coupe came out in 86, the first year.
Okay.
They only made 200, designed for NASCAR. Then they come out in 87 with the Aero Coupe. They made 6,052. Nice. And they only made about 250 with T-tops.
And yours has T-tops.
And T-tops.
Yeah. Now, so this car was designed for NASCAR, but they had to put it on the street. Is that right?
Well, they were running Monte Carlos, but then the Thunderbird come out with a fastback window. So then, Chevrolet come out with the Aero Coupe.
Yeah.
Did Dale Earnhardt have a few things to do with this?
Well, he won enough races with them.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So this is what Dale Earnhardt raced, this Aero Coupe Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Right here, Aero Coupe.
Yeah. Now let's just show them real quick. We'll walk back here. Essentially what the Aero Coupe is right here. If the viewers can see, it's really this, right? It's really how they designed the back of it, and they made the car much, much more aerodynamic.
Right.
Yeah. And Dale won with this car a lot.
Yeah, he won one. In fact, my son drove his last Aero Coupe over at Atlanta. His wife had given him a package deal.
Oh, where you could drive it. Yeah.
And they had Dale Earnhardt's
driving experience.
Yeah. And they had Dale Earnhardt's Aero Coupe over there, and he got to drive it, and then they were going to restore it after that. So he had the privilege of riding in Dale's car.
Yeah.
Well, I had an 87.
Yeah.
Maroon. It was a flat back. But I tell you what, these SS Monte Carlos for the time were beautiful cars. They ran good and they looked good.
They ran better than people thought. Actually, with the 30, it came originally with the 305.
305. Yeah. That was the mistake that Chevrolet made. They should have put the 350 in it.
And also the 5-speed. Manual.
That would have helped.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, good. Let's walk around a little bit, Steve. Go ahead. Let's just sort of start the front.
I see you have center lines on it.
Yeah, they've been on there about 20 years.
Okay. You have a different hood. You put a different hood on it.
It's a cowl induction hood, correct?
Okay.
And that's fiberglass, right?
That's fiberglass.
Yeah.
Okay. I see these mirrors have always been my favorite.
It's stock.
Yeah, you see how aerodynamic they actually work.
Right. It's also has the blackout package.
Yeah, what you see is the way it came from the factory.
Yeah, now the blackout package, for those of you who don't know, instead of the stainless or the chrome, you can see everything's black.
Yeah.
So it came all blacked up.
It's beautiful with the windows up.
Yeah, and this was a original black car. I mean, this is original color and everything, right?
Original color.
Yeah, this is awesome. Now, you were talking about you did put the flare kit on it?
The ground effects.
Yeah, ground effects.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you actually add those yourself?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that hard to do or no?
Did that in 1990.
Okay.
Yeah. Was that difficult to do on this?
Not bad. Curvature around the bottom front. We had to do a little hacksawing to bend it a little bit more, but they bolt right in.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Did you have to paint them, or were you able to get them in black?
No, they come in primer.
Okay, so you had to paint them and everything.
Well, it was really sad. After this went away, the front wheel drive Monte Carlo came in. Yeah, you remember? And they were good looking bodies, but it was front wheel drive.
Yeah.
They were smaller too.
Yeah.
They were smaller. This had beautiful lines. This has the T-top.
Yeah.
You know, if viewers never don't know what they are, they're T-tops.
Yeah, so this whole piece comes out on this side, right? Yeah. And then that whole piece from the center comes out on the other side. Now, is there a way to store those in the trunk? Did they give you, is there like a way to do that?
I don't know whether they gave you the package, the sleeves to go into. I have it.
Yeah.
But you put it in folded and then you put it in the trunk.
Yeah, now you've owned this car how many years?
32 years.
32
wow,
years.
32 years.
Yeah, now you were telling us, and we'll get to it later, but you replaced the engine with
a small block 400 and punched it out 30 over. I got a 406 in there now with a Lunati full roller.
Nice.
Yeah, and what heads are on it?
Sun Pros.
Sun Pro heads, which
at the time.
Yeah, back in the day, Sun Pros were a good head back then.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he's just a hot rodder. He's what I look up to when he's only a couple years older than us. But he's still having a lot of fun.
You guys are just kids.
He's a racer from way back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
When'd you start getting into cars?
1958.
58.
What was your first car?
37 Plymouth.
Oh, what did it have in it for a motor?
6-cylinder.
Yeah. Did you hop it up or no?
Yeah, we put a cam in it. That's about it. We didn't have any money at that time.
Yeah, sure.
But it was fun, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, let's take a look at the interior here.
Mind if I open it? Okay, come on.
Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
The famous, this is my favorite. Listen, come on in here, camera. Check it out. It's the buzzer. The key buzzer. I love it.
I think it's more of a a bell. It's
more of a bell. The other one's like
yeah. Mine and my Duster is a
yeah. But this was so I was just telling you guys when I had mine and I used to work on these were starting to get complex. But now it isn't nothing compared to now. I mean, these cars are beautiful. And man, when I had mine, they rode good. It was just a nice car.
Yeah. Do you mind if I sit in it, Gene?
And if you look at it, what I'm getting to is look at the tilt and look at the gauges.
Yeah.
Look at everything, how nice. And
well,
accessible.
Would you call this velour? Is that what you would call this?
Yeah.
Like a velour interior, which is very typical of the 80s, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you got power windows, you got power locks. Right. Here's your door, but tilt steering wheel, AC, power steering, power brakes. Because the Monte Carlo was actually a little more of a luxurious car, right?
Yes.
But of course, this being the SS Super Sport, and then being the Aero Coupe on top of it. I mean, this is a cool car.
Yeah. It's a gentleman's muscle car, I call it.
Yeah, but sort of like the GTX, only in its year.
Exactly. And what I was saying is, I loved it because everything's right there that you needed, plus you had the speed.
Yeah. Look right here on the SS here, and again, very sporty looking. Look at the way they did the gauges. Mm-hmm. Of course, he's got some aftermarket gauges here, and some of you viewers may not know what that is. That's a cassette. Let's see.
Who is it?
What's he listening to? Walter?
Hotrod. He's a Slovenian polka.
Okay. All right.
All right. So there's your...
it still works, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Still works.
Yeah, cassette player, and he's got AC right here. Cigarette lighter, which we always like to point out, right? Still had them in the 80s, and you push it in, and it gets hot, and there's how you light it. So look, a little equalizer on the stereo, a Delco. So he's got a little equalizer here.
And El Camino shared the same type of dash, El Caminos, and all that same type, the seats and all that. So it was interesting to see this in the El Camino.
Yeah, let's show this in the back real quick.
I still had
not a ton of room back there, but again, all the velour, very nice. I love the color, that burgundy, and that was pretty popular in the 80s.
It was most popular.
Yeah, but these are very comfortable, and they're a sort of wraparound. Well, they really are a wraparound bucket seat. If we want to show the viewers here, if you can look at the passenger one better. it wraps around. So they're really sort of racing style seats.
Nice, comfortable car.
Yeah, very cool. And you said it rides super nice, right?
Oh yeah.
Now we talked about the engine a little bit. What's it got for a tranny?
200R.
200R Ford. They still call it R4. Now you shift kit, okay.
Yeah.
And then for rear, it's got the stock rear.
Stock rear. Changed the gears. 342s.
342s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, is the car fast? Is it like drag racing? Is it pretty fast? Look at the look on his face. You got to get the look on his face.
Yeah.
It's fast.
It'll be the Volkswagen. Let's put that.
Yeah. There you go. It'll be the Volkswagen. Yeah. I mean, this car looks nasty. Yeah. It just looks.
And I love what they did with this. There's no chrome except for the wheels.
Well, and you know what's interesting?
It's just beautiful. It's just like, sneaks up on you.
See, they came originally with the orangey stripes on
right,
the bottom.
Right. Yes, mine had that. Yeah.
I thought they were ugly, so all of my cars, they took them off.
What's interesting being a mid to late 80s car is all the lines. We always talk about with the older cars how they had a lot more personality, but if you look at all the lines on this car, I mean, unbelievable. It's just a very dynamic looking car.
Look at how it starts there at a point and it comes down here. How really nice it comes down, and it flows with the top and everything.
Well, and I think that's part of being aerodynamic too. And if you look even back here where it comes down and then swoops down, they did a lot of wind tunnel stuff with these cars. Yeah. But if you look across here, you can see how the air would flow down properly. Right. Now, you were talking about, Gene, you actually made this, right?
The top piece there, I added on,
Yeah. Now, what'd you make that out of? Is that metal?
Acrylic?
No, just the tip where your hand is now. I made that up to add on to it.
Okay, so this came stock on the car, and then you added this piece here. So that's acrylic and that's metal.
Well, I know one thing. We could probably only fit one or two bodies in the trunk.
Yeah, you're not going to have much room.
There's not much trunk room.
Yeah. Now, look at this from the back, and come on over, guys. We were talking about how unique it looks from the back. I mean, I've never seen a car that actually looks like that.
Now, Gene, when you pull up somewhere, what do people think? They like, what is it? Huh?
Look at that old guy.
But you get a lot of thumbs up, right?
They don't know what it is, though. A lot of younger
people. Some people don't know.
Yeah.
Even my age.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, even back then, there weren't a lot of them out. Like you said, they made like 6,000, but only 250 something or whatever you said with the T-tops.
The Intimidator.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dale
Earnhardt.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
These had relatively, you could see, small trunks, right? It's a very small trunk. Yeah. Yeah, not much room for anything.
But what do you need a trunk for?
Yeah. But not the opening.
Yeah.
And you can't find the glass or the trunk or the seal.
Really?
Oh, I bet. Well, I was just going to mention that. Look at this, how it's designed. Look at this, how it's designed. Now, is this part of the glass, this side piece here, Gene?
Yeah, that's all glass.
Okay, so it's one piece that goes like this? Okay. Because Huh.
One piece.
But again, part of that whole aerodynamic NASCAR thing. That's very cool.
Nobody makes the seal for it.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? Good luck.
Oh, yeah. Again, they weren't that popular of a car when they came out. And some people actually thought they were ugly. And we were talking about it earlier. When these came out, I was like, ugh. Yeah. Now, I love it. Yeah, I'd love to have one of these cars. It's very unique and very cool.
Like, as I say, in the wing car when they came out, Superbirds and all that, I didn't like that wing, that front end. Like, ooh, look at that funky looking front end.
Yeah.
But now.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Come on, let's keep working our way around here.
But he lowered it. You lowered it, what, several inches?
2 inches.
2 inches, which really looks nice on this car. 2 inches.
Gave it a good profile.
Yeah. Now, how did you lower it?
With the springs.
Okay, so you actually did spring kit.
Didn't heat them.
Okay, didn't heat them like the old days, huh?
Yeah.
I see you have a nice low profile, but a wide tire on it, huh?
No, it's 15 inch. 15. I didn't change it, so it's just that got a wider rim to it.
So, wider rim, okay.
But you got the same size tires.
8's all the way around, 8 inch.
All the way around.
8 inch.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And that's for handling. Again, that's typical of what a NASCAR sort of type thing would be, right?
I really like to go out and run out and buy one now.
These are cool. Again, the blacked out, you can see even the door handles and where the key goes in and everything. Man, this is a gorgeous car, Gene.
And I'm glad you left SS Aero Coupe on there. That's
Of course.
that's really it says it all. That's it. I mean, the car sneaks up on you,
Yeah.
and then you see this.
Yeah. Now you were saying this is the second paint on it, right?
Yeah, I painted in '94.
So in 1994,
Because
you redid it.
the paint that was on it, it was never garaged at the time, and it came from up north, and it was fading.
Yeah.
The car wasn't abused or anything. It's just
Right.
I didn't.
So you did this in 94.
Yeah.
So it's the paint job's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Looks great.
And this here, look at this
Oh, yeah.
antenna. You know, you always had to take this off before you went to a
Oh,
car
yeah.
wash.
And screws.
Yeah, and that was a one piece where we used to have the telescopic, but that one. Well, I think we need to get under the hood
Let's
here,
go look
Steve.
at this. Now, due to being fiberglass the hood, we have a little extra little tool to help it.
Yeah, you have to bring it in. He added the headlight lens cover, which again blacks it out, looks beautiful. Everything cool here. Now notice, and this is sort of a luxurious look. Was that just for the Monte Carlo?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's
that
the
was
Monte
just
Carlo
okay.
emblem, yes.
Okay, that was
that carried out for like 1970. That
yeah.
there.
So you can see how more luxurious. It's got a
Right,
little
right.
night head on it.
Yeah.
Sort of cool looking.
Would you like to open it, please?
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Sometimes us
yeah.
hot rodders have to have one of these.
Yeah.
Huh. Where is it?
In
Right
here.
there.
I don't know what it's for, so
I think he wanted it
Right there. Oh, no, right, no, it's not right here. Right here. I'm sorry. Right there.
right inside the hole. there.
Okay,
He
right here.
wanted it inside the hole, but that's all right.
All right, there you go.
So there we go. So go ahead, Steve. Point out
It's
what's
a
going
driver
on there.
car. I mean, he drives it too, but he also runs it a little bit. But look at the old emission sticker on here, still original on here. It tells everything about the emissions. And like you say, it's a 400 board out. You got your power steering, power brakes. You got your air conditioner. You've got your cruise control, and he's got an MSD ignition. So it's what kind of carb do you have on it?
Edelbrock.
Edelbrock. Okay.
You know what size?
It's I think it's a 600.
600. Okay, so it's a manageable one. We got
Hmm.
headers on it, and it's just a nice running street car.
Sure. Yeah. Look, they got the heat boots on the plug wires. You
Right.
can see here.
Goes to the head is-
Yeah, and because of the headers, a lot of time that's very typical. So I noticed we had a car here a little while ago, Steve, that two of his wires kept burning because he didn't have those on
Yeah.
when he put the headers on. So something just for you viewers that don't know, you can buy those
I got
and put them on.
Walker Super Turbo mufflers on them.
Is it 2.5 inch all the way back?
No, it's
3 inch.
I think 2 1/4.
Oh, 2 1/4. Okay. So sounds good. You have an X pipe and all that.
Yeah,
X pipe.
X-pipe,
Good. So he's got everything else there for a nice little street running car, and every once in a while, kind of goose head
Well,
light.
I was going to say, I'm sure the old guy surprises people every once in a while. They
Don't
say,
let
"Oh,
that
it's just
face
an
surprise you,
old guy." Watch out for them old guys.
Yeah, I know. But
Well, I say we start it up here and let's see what we got
you want
going
me to
on.
go ahead and get in and start it up. Okay. This is what's nice about Chip's Garage. I get to sit in
Yeah,
cars and
yeah.
start them up, and Hey, maybe the old guy will let me take it for a weekend.
You never know.
You ever hear of pipe dreams?
Say again?
You ever hear of pipe dreams?
Yeah.
Wow, this is nice.
Give us it again, Steve. Oh, man. Wow, it sounds good out back, buddy. You got to hear it out back.
You can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear the lifters. You can hear the cam, everything,
Yeah.
huh? Listen to that.
I called Lunati, asked him how come it was so loud. That's the beast of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're just a beast of it. He was saying how loud that cam is, but I like it.
Yeah,
Is it a solid lift?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's okay. Wow, listen to that.
Gorgeous car.
What size valves? 202s?
Yeah, at the time.
The 202s?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well that was modern. That was technology back then. That
Yeah.
was what we had.
Absolutely. Well, again, in the 80s like that, there wasn't a lot of horsepower out
No.
there.
No,
So this would have been a pretty nasty machine.
I'm sure I'd probably wind up putting a different set of heads on it. Probably get another 40 horsepower.
Oh yeah, yeah. It sounds good out back then.
Sounds real nice.
Yeah.
That's the kind of car that will sneak up on you.
Absolutely.
Sounds
That's what I was saying.
nice, but when you get on it,
yeah. Yeah.
So listen to this.
All right.
And what's nice is just shut it off and look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Well, we're running out of time, guys. What a beautiful, beautiful car.
Well, thank you, Gene, for bringing it. I know it's been a while, and but I can't thank you enough for stopping by. It's a beautiful car you have.
Yeah, don't hurt those Mustang guys' feelings.
Yeah. I do with a smile.
There you go. Well, we're out of time, buddy. I'm Chip.
I'm Steve.
I'm Gene.
And this is
Chip's Garage.